Ghana Navy de dwumadie bi ahyehyɛ so a edin a ɛda so yɛ International Maritime Defence and Exhibition Conference 2023. Saa dwumadie nyinaa ɛkɔ so wɔ 37 Bema Hall, na saa dwumadie nyinaa ɛkɔ so. Na saa dwumadie ɛtwetwe akukudam atwitworo ne mpanimfoɔ bebree efi amanaman ahodoɔ bebree so de wɔn bepie mu wɔ Ghana. Ebi fi Brazil, ebi fi India, ebi fi China, ebi fi Korea, USA ɛna afi aman ahodoɔ atwa Ghana ho ahyia ne Asia country nyinaa ebepie mu 7 Bema Hall. Na ne nyinaa mu no ɛyɛ dwumadie bi a wɔdi a wɔhwɛ a sɛbe wɔn tirim ɔden wɔn di atuo ɛkɔ akɔn na wɔn gye nkrɔfo sika ne nkrɔfo agyapadeɛ firi wɔn nsam no. Saa pɛ sɛ yɛtu wɔn ase korakora fi wiase nti no na ɛwɔ sɛ wɔn nso ɛbɛhyia na wɔn to ato adwene sɛ mpanimfoɔ a wɔn nim de ɛwɔ bambom nyinaa ebepie mu ha ɔmo mfidie a ɔmo de kɔ akɔn ne wiem nyinaa ebepie mu a ɔmo nso de mu anumunyam ɛbɛta dwumadie n'akyi ma ne yɛ fɛɛfɛ. Mpanimfoɔ akukudam atwitworo a ɔmo bɛkasa wɔ dwumadie n'ase no ɛyɛ Honorable Abed Kandapa, Minister for National Security nso ebepie mu hɔ. Honorable Kofi Amankwa Manu, Deputy Minister for Defence ɔno nso etimi ɛbae. Na panyinimu a dwumadie no nso esi ne nan so nso ɛyɛ Rear Admiral Isa Yakubu ɔno nso ɛba dwumadie no ase a mmara dwumadie no ɛkɔ so no ɔno nso ɛkasaeɛ. Na ne nyinaa mu no ɛyɛ His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ɛyɛ Ghana President. Sɛ wɔn bɛhwɛ mpamfoɔ ne yɛdi kan twa gu yɛ no no ɛtwa ne salute wɔ hɔ a na ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa. Na bra mpanimfoɔ no ɛkasa Ntona TV yɛn nso yɛtwɛn bɛgu ahoma so ma yɛntie deɛ ɔmo ka ɔmo nsa ɛde fae.
May I take this opportunity to welcome you all to the opening session of the 3rd International Maritime Defense Exhibition and Conference. And as has been said, a special feature of this edition of the conference and exhibition is the launching of the National Integrated Maritime Strategy of Ghana. Our maritime commons, the Gulf of Guinea, has been touted as the most dangerous waters in the world. The situation improved significantly with no major attacks in 2021 and 2022. However, we have seen a resurgence of piracy attacks this year, most of which occur far offshore, over 100 nautical miles, and shifting further east and west from the geographic Gulf of Guinea, which hitherto had been the hotspot of these attacks. Ghana has not recorded any significant attack or kidnapping in the last 2 years. We, however, continue to experience petty thefts on ships at anchorages. We are strategizing to deal with this menace, which include the possible establishment of a very secure anchorage area and a safe transit corridor for shipping. That is why this conference is considered timely. It is our hope that with this gathering of senior maritime players, including not less than 10 chiefs of navies from other Gulf of Guinea countries and beyond, experts and individuals, we can put our heads together to determine the best way forward. The Ghana Navy has been hosting international maritime conferences and exhibitions for many years. However, the events have become prominent on the global events calendar since we started collaborating with our current partners, the Great Minds Events Management LLC, in 2019. In this year's conference, we have more than 300 participants from 22 countries, including 10 chiefs of navies and commanders of coast guards, a number of international and local exhibitors and sponsors, as well as over 30 speakers. Arguably, IMDEC has become the largest gathering of Africa's maritime industry. As I stated earlier, the National Integrated Maritime Strategy of Ghana would be launched immediately after these opening remarks. A team comprising the National Maritime Technical Working Group, as well as local and international consultants, were put together to draft an integrated maritime strategy for Ghana. This was done with the support of the US government through the Security Governance Initiative under the auspices of the Ministry of National Security. It is heartwarming that the document is ready for launch this morning, before this August gathering. After launching the NIMS, Mr. President would also commission a new exhibition hall, which would now serve as a permanent structure to host our exhibitions and other events of the Ghana Armed Forces. We are grateful to the Chief of the Defense Staff for sanctioning and supporting the project, and the Great Minds Events LLC for sponsoring the construction of the hall. I would also like to thank honorable ministers of state, members of parliament here present, excellencies, members of the diplomatic corps, and all invited guests for your participation in this historic event. My special thanks to all attendees, particularly the chiefs of navies and admirals from Benin, Cameroon, Cape Verde, La Côte d'Ivoire, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Egypt, Equatorial Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, Morocco, Nigeria, Sao Tome and Principe, Senegal, Sierra Leone, and South Africa. We are also grateful for the presence of our partners, that's generals, admirals, and marshals from Australia, Brazil, China, Denmark, France, the Netherlands, Portugal, and the United States of America. It is my hope that your presence would afford us the opportunity to discuss strategies towards achieving our shared goals of a safe and secure maritime commons. We also hope that you enjoy your time in our beautiful city, Accra. Please take time off your busy schedule to savor the attractions of Accra and other cities in Ghana. I also, at this juncture, like to thank our exhibitors, sponsors, delegates, and participants from home and abroad, without whom this event would not have been possible. And I must say that this year we have a record number of local exhibitors. It means that the Ghanaian industry is growing. My special thanks go to Great Minds Events LLC, who have been very loyal and dependable partners of the Ghana Armed Forces. Just last year, we had the International Defense Exhibition and Conference under the auspices of the Chief of the Defense Staff. Once again, welcome to the International Maritime Defense Exhibition and Conference 2023. I wish everyone a successful, safe, and fruitful.
I'm happy to note that Ghana is taking steps to strengthen maritime governance and also harmonize activities in the maritime sector with the adoption of Ghana's National Integrated Maritime Strategy. It is expected that the successful operationalization of the strategy and its detailed implementation plan will bolster cooperation among all relevant stakeholders, notably the various ministries, departments, and agencies, actors within Ghana's security architecture, civil society organizations, and international partners to achieve the vision of a safe and secure maritime domain with thriving blue economy sectors that would enhance the livelihoods of Ghanaians and boost our GDP growth. I urge all stakeholders to participate fully in the realization of the vision and objectives of the National Integrated Maritime Strategy to ensure that the interest of present and future generations is protected. I'd like to acknowledge the strong efforts of the Ministers for Defense, Transport, and National Security for their commitment towards the creation of this document. I also want to express my thanks to the Ghana Maritime Authority and the Ghana Navy for carrying this document on their shoulders. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, I believe firmly that this exhibition and conference will offer the platform for closer network and strategic discussions to ensure that a safe and secure environment for Ghana's blue economy and that of the Gulf of Guinea to thrive. I entreat you as maritime professionals to apply technology to find lasting solutions to maritime security challenges as we roll out Ghana's National Integrated Maritime Strategy and audit a decade of the implementation of the Yaoundé Architecture for Maritime Security. Accordingly, ladies and gentlemen, I have the singular honor and privilege to declare the International Maritime Defense Exhibition and Conference 2023 officially open. And Ghana's National Integrated Maritime Strategy duly launched. May God bless us all. I thank you for your attention.
Na mra dwumadi ni nyina ekwa wiye no nsentwefo enso ene re adama Isa Yakubu edi nkomo say no desto nsentwefo enso ani.
Yes, edition, and as you know, this is the third edition of the International Maritime Defense Exhibition and Conference, and for the first time we're very honored and privileged to have the Commander-in-Chief, President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo himself, open the conference. And he also took the opportunity to launch the National Integrated Maritime Strategy yesterday. The two-day conference included VIP presentations. We had expert panel discussions as well as breakout sessions to discuss topical issues. And referring back to the theme, which is consolidating the gains made in the Gulf of Guinea and how we can sustain those gains. We have a record number of attendees this year from over 30 countries, representing chiefs of navies from Africa, as well as heads of navies, generals, admirals, from across the world. We have all the way from Australia, Brazil, USA, China. Everybody was here. And what we are saying is the lesson we want to take is that this world is a vast one, particularly the oceans. The oceans are vast and has enough for all of us. And that in order to derive the maximum benefit, we need to work together. And the number of countries and delegates, over 300 delegates who came, it means that we are on our way to working together as a global community to protect the resources of the oceans, which is over $2 trillion economy. We call it the blue economy. It's over $2 trillion. A lot of networking has also been carried out. From today, I can pick my phone and call any of my neighbors or any of our other countries if we have a challenge to resolve it amicably because of the interactions that we have. We have also agreed, particularly in the Gulf of Guinea, to do the combined maritime task force and then information sharing, where we can do coordinated patrols to ensure that our waters are safe, to protect the huge investments we have in the oceans.